Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Ridge rejects Brooke when Katie confronts Daphne about Steffy's dirty work. According to the preview video for the week of the bold and the beautiful spoilers, Ridge Forrester rejects Brooke Logan, and Katie Logan will confront Daphne Rose about Steffy Forrester's shady activities. First of all, despite her doubts that Ridge is the right man for Brooke, Hope Logan will choose to back her reunion quest. There have undoubtedly been some problems between Ridge and Hope recently, but Hope will set her own sentiments aside. Hope will insist that she wants to be with Ridge because Brooke wants to be with Ridge. Ridge will resist when Eric Forrester pushes him toward his ex, but Brooke will be happy to have Hope's support and will insist that Ridge is her destiny. With the whole showstopper issue, Eric has already attempted to play matchmaker, but he will also blatantly tell Ridge to return to Brooke the week of. Eric will continue to believe that Ridge and Brooke are a good fit, but Ridge will counter that he is devoted to someone else, specifically Taylor Hayes. Ridge and Brooke will ultimately have a private conversation, but it doesn't seem like she will receive the response she wants. Since we know Brooke will be lost and lonely when Nick arrives to console her later, a harsh rejection should be in store for her instead. Let's discuss Katie's role in the weekly promo in the interim. Katie is going to question Daphne if she is in Los Angeles just to carry out Steffy's dirty work. Despite Daphne's genuine affections for Carter Walton, it seems like Katie would threaten to reveal Steffy and Daphne's cunning alliance. In relation to Carter, he will appeal to Hope once more. Hope will be urged by Carter to admit that she wants him just as much as he does. Will Hope acknowledge that, or will she make it apparent that this reunion is not taking place? If Hope would simply give in and allow them to resume their relationship, Carter would have more forecasts about their happy future. Carter may become even more certain that he must defend Hope once Katie reveals Daphne's scheme with Steffy. According to teasers for the bold and the beautiful, Carter will stop at nothing to get Hope to see things his way. Follow along for updates on his efforts. Is Liam actually dying? Scott Clifton shares everything. After hardly seeing Liam for almost 2 years, the bold and the beautiful startled viewers by giving him a brain tumor. But does that mean the character will actually die? Liam Spencer continues to deny that he has a deadly brain tumor that cannot be operated on. He claimed that because he has 2 kids that he must support and everything to live for, he will not accept this death sentence. He only wants Steffy Forrester Finnegan and John Finnegan to know the truth, which would keep Hope Logan, his other baby mama, in the dark. Like what happened to Eric Forrester at the end of the story, many fans have questioned whether this will be another instance of a miraculous cure appearing at the last minute. Finn intervened and managed to rescue Eric's life even though he appeared to be near death, and even saw a glimpse of Stephanie Forrester in the light. With Ridge Forrester as his deputy, will he repeat that action? Clifton noted Liam's lack of a prominent role for almost 2 years in a recent interview with Soap Opera Digest. He is taking things as they come, but he is glad to be in the spotlight once more. Although this story shocks Clifton, he is unsure of how it will conclude. There's a saying in acting classes that goes, "Don't play the end of the scene," and I believe there's some truth to that. Clifton said, "I'm trying not to give it too much thought and to deal with things as they arise. Hey man, we're on this trip together," I would remark to the supporters. "I'm with you right there. I'm not really sure where this is headed. Will the history of Steffy and Hope's knockdown catfight over Liam recur?" Steffy Forrester's predicament is made clear by the bold and the beautiful. She is aware that Liam Spencer swore her to confidentiality, but he recently received a death sentence from the medical establishment. After discovering Liam unconscious on the ground, Steffy felt quite proud of herself for saving his life. However, Liam's condition at the hospital deteriorated, and he was diagnosed with an inoperable brain tumor instead of a brain bleed. Here's what you should know. Since they are treating Liam, Bridget Forrester, Finnegan, and Grace Buckingham are aware of his illness. After leaving the hospital, Liam went all superhero and went to Steffy's house for an unplanned celebration with his daughter. Steffy was informed by Finn that Liam is terminally ill. Liam made them pledge not to tell anyone after Steffy informed him herself. When a dying man asks for something, how do you refuse? Aside from all of this death drama, there is another plot point going on. Liam's other baby mama, Hope Logan, needs to know. Hope has said that following her split from Carter Walton, she began to think about Liam. How likely is it that Hope will try to get Liam soon after? We believe she will try to get more involved in Liam's life, because she doesn't stay alone for very long. But what will happen to Steffy if Liam and Hope rekindle their romance? She will be betraying Liam's trust if she informs Hope. However, is it appropriate for her to say nothing? We are aware that Steffy held this crucial information to herself, and that Hope will eventually learn about Liam. What do you think will happen in this scenario, fans of The Bold and the Beautiful? Will Hope sue Steffy for not telling her the truth? Since they are already at odds over FC's antics, we can't help but believe that all will alter in the future. Because Taylor ruined the showstopper, Brooke is furious. According to The Bold and the Beautiful, Brooke Logan will be furious with Taylor Hayes for spoiling the spectacular surprise she had in store for Ridge Forrester. When Katie Logan notices that Brooke is missing the fashion show's conclusion, she will also look for her sister. Brooke made the error of closing the door after Taylor confronted her in the dressing room, keeping them together. Although the gowns were protected by security procedures, Brooke and Taylor are now the ones who are imprisoned. Brooke will be upset with Taylor for ruining her plans because she was going to wear the showstopper and make Rich happy in the process. Although Brooke informed Taylor twice that she didn't belong backstage, she will continue to blame her opponent even though Taylor didn't intend to trap them in this way. Even though Brooke is constantly pounding on the door and yelling for assistance, the fashion fun is making things incredibly raucous at the moment. Brooke's resentment of Taylor will grow as she finds it difficult to attract anyone's attention. Keep checking back for updates on all of Taylor and Brooke's drama, because this confrontation is going to get extremely out of control and result in some crazy scenes. According to previews, Katie will go on a desperate hunt for Brooke, because she would be so upset about her disappearance. A search party will start, and Katie will be assisted by Will Spencer and Electra Forrester as she looks for Brooke. Taylor and Brooke will eventually be saved, but it won't lessen Brooke's rage in the aftermath. Taylor is ready to be caught in the midst of their growing animosity since Brooke might lash out at him in front of Ridge. With all of her forecasts about Ridge and their promising future together, Taylor has already begun annoying Brooke. Don't miss Brooke's ongoing screams since this ruined showstopper situation will only make her more agitated. Daphne's idea, Taylor and Brooke's lock-in and death denial. Finally, The Bold and the Beautiful recap is available. Liam Spencer denies he is dying in today's episode. Taylor Hayes and Brooke Logan are imprisoned in a dressing room in the meantime. Let's discuss what will happen in the upcoming episode of the CBS soap opera, as you continue reading. Everyone is preparing for the fashion show backstage. Katie Logan walks in and wishes everyone luck. Katie is thrilled and incredibly proud of all of them. Katie looks stunning in her dress. Brooke is informed by Eric Forrester that Rich Forrester is unaware of their plans. Christine Blair is greeted by Steffy Forrester Finnegan in another location. Katie wonders why Taylor is on the guest list as Cricket leaves. Carter Walton approaches her over with Daphne Rose. The guests will get a taste of Daphne's scent. Carter believes it's a great concept. They swoon over one another for a while. To Brooke's dismay, Taylor eventually locates Ridge and they have a kiss. Taylor's appearance during the fashion show surprised Eric. It seems to worry Eric a little bit, more than he usually would. Brooke is urged by the patriarch to put her opponent aside since they have a great surprise in store for Ridge today. Steffy welcomes Spencer Pratt and Heidi Montag. They say they're glad Ridge is back together and wish her a successful show. Ridge greets the visitors as he dashes out onto the runway. Charlie Weber is another person who is tricked into believing he has misplaced a valuable outfit. Following a lengthy speech, Brooke approaches Taylor. She doesn't belong in the fashion show, the blonde reminds her adversary. She's ruining everything, so Brooke urges her to leave. Eric intervenes to separate the two women. Brooke is primed by Donna Logan and Katie. Taylor ambushes Brooke when Donna and Katie leave her alone. Taylor shuts the door as they argue about Ridge. Is yapping and arguing about a man the only thing these women are interested in? Brooke yells that they are imprisoned when the door locks. Well, it appears that Taylor has finally done it. The showstopper, meanwhile, is meant to arrive, but no one can locate her. Brooke, where are you?